Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon GO video here on the channel. And as it turns out, this is going to be my last Pokemon GO video ever to feature the Jirachi Special Research, because we are going to complete that in this video. If you can see right here, currently standing at, we got the 5 photos of Steel or Psychic type Pokemon taken. Excuse me, we got the, was that the 3 excellent curveball throws in a row? I think that's what the second task was. And visit Pokestops 7 days in a row. So what we're going to do is say hi to Entei for a brief little moment. It is not even 7 a.m. yet. It's very early in the morning. Look at the sky, nice and bright blue. It's going to be a clear day today, which will be good for some certain shiny hunting that I'll be doing. And that's our 6th day in a row. So I wanted to record now simply because, first of all, look at all these items. Don't you love all the items you get for your 7-day streak? Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. I bet my bag is full now. Let's take a quick look. I've upgraded slightly. I've got 1450 total. 1453 is what I got. That's not too bad. I can clear some of that stuff out. Anyways, so I got that stop spun. One more day. As soon as we hit midnight tonight, I'm going to pop right over here to these stops, as you can see on the map. Well, let's throw out the map, actually. Spin one of them. That's my 7-day streak. And that's my 7 days in a row for the Jirachi Special Research. I'm going to complete Step 6 of the 1,000-Year Slumber. From what I hear, Step 7 is just another bunch of experience that you gather up. So, again, no last-minute final fun tasks to do, but hey, whatever. We'll take it. Now, I also wanted to show that I need to get my stay up for the day. You can see my breakthrough box is prepared to be claimed once I complete one of my daily field research tasks. That's going to be probably use 10 Nana Berries while catching Pokemon. It is slightly early today. I've got some time before I head out for my class for the morning. I'm going to see what I can snag around the neighborhood, see if I can complete that before I leave the area. But if not, a few things spawn around the classroom there, so I should be able to finish it while I'm out there. And I want to show you my very first Flower Crown Eevee that I get from September and October's Research Breakthrough boxes. Will we find a shiny Eevee in our first box? I don't know, but you gotta stay tuned to find out in, whoops, just a moment. Alright, I just used my 10th Nana Berry to catch a Pokemon, so let's see what we get for this. I believe it is Scyther right now, but of course Willow says we got the breakthrough coming through. We're gonna grab that in a moment. Let's see, do we indeed see a Scyther for our field research? And if we do, what kind of Scyther will it be? A non-shiny. Well, oh well. Do I need to use a berry? I don't think so. It's going to catch you hopefully real quick with a nice great curveball throw. Yeah, I couldn't catch the last of those Pokemon in the neighborhood before leaving from the house, but I'm here outside my course. A few Pokemon hanging around, so I finished that task up. And boom, what kind of stats do we got for that field research? Not bad. Alright, now then, let's see. Do we find a shiny Flower Crown Eevee? We got 2,000 Stardust. We got the Sinnoh Stone. Nice. And start the encounter right now. Okay, let's find this Eevee. Let's get that grass to lock into place if possible. Where you at, Eevee? Okay, there's some grass there. If it goes a little bit too low on the ground, I don't like that, because that's when the game decides to embed the Pokemon into the dirt, and they're going to be hard to catch, but it should be good. So it's a non-shiny, but it is going to be a decent stat Flower Crown, I believe. Of course, breakthrough, or research breakthrough boxes and field research. Okay, when the game does that, as you just saw, moves the Pokemon, you got to take it out of AR Plus mode, go back in, relock the grass, because the game may choose to have the Pokemon just run away on you, which is not fair for the player. I had nothing to do with that, but complaints aside, I'm just going to catch it from here. And if it holds still for me. And it just moved again. Sometimes this glitches where the Pokemon breaks out on a half shake and runs away. Okay, it didn't run. Come on, game. You want to work today? I'd appreciate that. Please and thank you. I've got more stuff to talk about. Don't waste too much time. There's like news, updates, and crazy stuff happening this weekend. Boom. Alright. Let's see what the stats are like for our first of the 2 months worth of Research Breakthrough Flower Crown Eevee. You max defense, and the rest of the stats are, well, HP's not great, but I mean, attack is almost maxed out as well. Okay, so one thing to talk about, there are some new shiny Pokemon, of course, for our Johto journey. In fact, you know what? Let me get up the news right here. See if we can get the full information. Boom, week 1, Johto journey ending September 9th. So congratulations with all your hard work and the global challenge, yada yada yada. Oh, for the first week of the Ultra Bonus event, work on your Johto Pokedex. So from September 2nd to September 9th, if you're extraordinarily lucky, you might get 10-kilometer eggs from Pokestops. And those eggs might happen to hatch unknown forms U-L-T-R-N-A. I believe that spells alter. It's ultra, of course. And so you hatch them from 10-kilometer eggs. If we look down to the bonuses, 2 times incubator effectiveness. So if you hatch, or if you incubate a 10-kilometer egg, it's only going to take 5 kilometers to hatch it up, unless you've got the super incubators, which I did invest in at one point. So Raikou, Entei, and Suicune are still back for this week. I thought it was only for the raid hour yesterday, which I felt kind of bad about, because what was weird, almost every gym in the area had a different Pokemon appear before the raid hour began. I mean, like a raid boss, other than the legendary beasts. So we only had a few in the uptown area, and there was no one around doing them that I could see. But we still have about, what is this? About half a week left to try to get some of those, perhaps shinies. I never get any of the shiny beasts yet, as far as the special days went when they came out. And if you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Sentret and a shiny Gligar as well. So that's interesting to mention, because if you so happen to check my recent Pokemon, I got Tanuki. I got shiny Sentret, kind of a random find, as they generally tend to be. But I got that one. Now I need to get a second one to be able to evolve into a Furret. Well, I find the second one. There's a couple right around here. Let's take a quick look. The other thing I'm going to mention is, since I think the 1,000-year slumber research, the final step that I'm going to get to tonight, I believe it's just a matter of, I'm just going to use a Pokeball here. I believe it's just a matter of collecting experience. I don't think that means we're going to have any tasks requiring certain evolutions. Oh, it's just going to run away. Thanks, game. Sweet. So that means I can start using those special lures we got on step 1 anytime I want to. That's a regular as well. But yeah, so Sentret and Gligar are now shiny in the game. You're probably already well aware of that by the time this video does go up. But I did catch the shiny Sentret. I'm still looking for Gligar, because as much as I like the color purple, it is my favorite, I kind of like the blue that Gligar has and Gliscor as well. What are your stats, like little Sentret? That's not terrible for like a wild catch. Decent. And was there anything else? Well, I can show you this also. I did a lucky trade with one of my friends. Third time we've got lucky friends, and I got myself T1000 here, a nice lucky shiny Meltan, and I've got the candy to eventually evolve into Melmetal once I get it powered up a little bit. Appraisal, it's kind of funny. Those are okay stats, but they are not as good as my original Melmetal that I've kept. Let me find that here. Where you at, Mel? There you go. And he's almost knocked out, but he's got 50 coins coming back. So, look at that. 2 points from perfect, and that was one of the random Meltan I got from my first mystery box that I opened up. So that was decent. But anyway, a nice shiny eventual Melmetal is not bad. I will take it. And is there anything else to talk about? There was another news thing, I believe. Let me just get myself caught up here. So the legendary raid hour. No, that's all they're talking about. So basically, we're looking at every week this month is going to have a different legendary Pokemon available in the raid hours. We've gone through Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Next Wednesday will be Deoxys. All forms will be available. We got the following week Mewtwo with the shiny available. Not to mention the fact that these Pokemon, the legendaries, are going to be here for those entire weeks. So you have a lot more than just that 1 hour to find these things. And to be announced for September 25th, so we're keeping that a secret. Do you think, since Unova is going to be starting to happen very soon, in the next couple weeks or so, do you think we'll see a nice Gen 5 legendary? Would they go as far as to put Reshiram or Zekrom in already? I don't know. Alright, so, back on the topic of those lures. As you see, I still haven't used them yet, just in case the special research required it. I'm going to probably start using those towards the midpoint or the end of this video, because I want to finally get those evolutions I've been waiting for. But I'm going to try to plan these out. This Saturday, in my area of the world, the East Coast provinces, the Atlantic provinces of Canada, we're going to have Hurricane Dorian, I believe it is. Is it Dorian? I think so. Making its way up the coast. It's going to bring a lot of rain. It says 100% chance of rain on Saturday. So what I want to try to do is time these lures out properly and use them on the days or times I'm going to get the best possible weather boosted Pokemon to be lured up. So I'm going to save the magnetic lure for Saturday. That's going to be when it's raining. I think we have a clear day coming up for Sunday or Sunday evening maybe, so I might hold the mossy lure for then. Glacial lure, we're not going to get any snow anytime soon. It is still just the end of summer, falling into a winter time, or falling into autumn. Winter's not here yet. But since we're not going to have winter or snow anytime soon, the glacial lure, I can just use that whenever. So I think that's about it. Once I'm done course for the day, or the course for the day, I'm going to hit the Uptown area as I always do and see if I can find some more shiny Pokemon perhaps, or at least build up enough Stardust to hit that 1,000,000 mark. I've only got 25,000 to go. See if I can get myself a nice evolved shiny Melmetal for this video. So stay tuned as we get rolling on all of our planned adventures for the day. Actually, if you'll indulge me for a moment and allow me to be stupid once again, I forgot one of the main reasons I wanted to show you my Pokemon collection just then. Because as I said, unknown can hatch, and I finally got myself my first unknown in Pokemon GO. A nice letter T form, a nice spooky CP. But it is unknown. With that does complete my Johto Pokedex. Let's get my little medal brought up here. Where are you at, Johto? I think that's you. 100 Pokemon in the Johto Pokedex. That's 2 Pokedexes down, 2 generations complete. Gonna focus on getting Gen 3 done. But thing is, where's our Kecleon? Right? Where's our is it just Kecleon that hasn't been released yet? I think. I might be wrong. But let's just pop open the Pokedex. Let's take a look, see how I'm doing there. So what am I missing from Gen 3? I know it's going to be a lot of regionals. Oh, right. Okay, so the important thing with Ninjask, when it comes to certain species in Pokemon GO, I want to represent the Pokemon from my original games on the Game Boys, 3DS, what have you. And Ninjask was one of my main team members named Burrow. He is a male Ninjask, but I have not been fortunate enough to find or hatch or research encounter enough male Nincada yet. I think I got 5 Nincada over the past however long they've been in research, and I only got 1 male. Maybe 2 if I remember correctly, but I did not get the 5. So that's what I'm holding off on for the time being. What else are we missing? We got Torkoal as a regional. Kecleon, I believe, is number 352. We got Tropius, another regional. Relicanth is a regional. And then, what's that 385? What's that Pokemon? I think we'll find out later today. Or today for me, and this video for you folks. So we're getting pretty close to Hoenn being complete, and we got Gen 4 Sinnoh. Got to get Pachirisu. I'm waiting on another male Budew to become my Roselia. I've got a few other Roserade. I got a few other Roselia. I'm going to evolve to Roserade, some shinies, some decent stat ones. But I want to wait till my very first one is my main guy Axel from our Gen 6 playthrough actually. And Mr. Mime is 439 if I'm not mistaken. Chatot is regional. I'm waiting for a decent Gibble to become a Garchomp. Same with Riolu for Lucario. And I've only found a few of the Hippowdon, or Hippopotops. We don't have Hippowdon yet. Carnivine's a regional. Magnezone will be getting that. Leafeon, Glaceon, and Probopass in this video with those lures. And I guess that's about it. There's still some more regionals and the regional legendaries, the Lake Trio, I can't get here. But all in all, I'm doing good on the old Pokedex. Alright, so now let's sign off this part of the video. I've got some egg space built up. No stops around here, so I gotta wait till I hit the Uptown area and hope that I get 10-kilometer eggs to hatch up some more unknown if I'm lucky. How many incubators do I have left? I still got 6 incubators. 3 of them are going to be used up and 1 more go, but I've got basically enough for 9 more hatches. I'm only going to put the 10 kilometers in those incubators to try to get myself as many unknown as possible. Is it greedy? No, because although I do want to have 1 of each letter for myself, any duplicates I get are going to be available for trade for some of my friends. Alright, with that being said, I'm heading into class right now. So class is now done for the day, and I'm passing through the Uptown area on my way home, just basically kind of biding my time until we can get the Jirachi research done tonight at midnight, and essentially keep my eyes peeled for anything new and exciting. And it's really weird, you don't see them on the nearby right now, but I'll show you a couple clips here, a couple screenshots. There were silhouetted Turtwig, it looks like. Those are Turtwig, right? silhouettes of Turtwig on my nearby. Now I have a Turtwig, you know, I'll prove it right now. Pokedex, Turtwig, you see right there. Usually the only time you see a silhouetted Pokemon that you already have is when they have a special costume. And you don't often see things other than Pikachu with a costume. We got Flower Crown Eevee, we got the Squirtle Squad sunglasses for Squirtle. But outside of them, we haven't seen any other Pokemon with costumes. Now, I don't see them, as I said, nearby right now. They were at a far distance when I first saw them, and now they're gone. But I'm going to keep my eyes open and see if any special Turtwig do pop up as I go around trying to reharvest some items and stuff, and happen to see if I find any shinies along the way. So let's see what we can find. So I'm walking here, minding my own business, when all of a sudden another news update has come to us in the form of Team Go Rocket turning Oddish, Larvitar, and more into Shadow Pokemon. So let's see, Team Go Rocket's diabolical deeds continue. After suffering a series of battle losses, Team Go Rocket has spread their influence to more species of Pokemon, turning them into Shadow Pokemon. Again, still no mention of Team Cypher. Poor guys lost the time. Anyways, alright, let's see. Discolor Pokestops, Team Go Rocket now has Oddish, Gloom, Venonat, Venomoth, Psyduck, Growlithe, Abra, Hitmonchan, Larvitar, and Turtwig. Now, I wonder if that is in relation to those Turtwig we've been seeing on the nearby. Weird. Trainers, it's up to you to rescue the Shadow Pokemon. First encounter Team Go Rocket, battle the Grunt, catch the Shadow, finally purify. Okay. After more research, the professor has found that Shadow Pokemon can't learn Community Day exclusive moves, likely due to their unnatural state. Be sure to purify any Shadow Pokemon featured on Community Day before evolving it so you don't miss out on event exclusive moves. Alright, now that being said, we got a Rocket Grunt right here. Let's see what type they're going to work with. Feeling lucky, punk? Go ahead, take another step. Okay, we see... Doesn't say. Get ready to be defeated. That's one of their non-specific, intro dialogues. So we're going to go with some powerhouses. They're good. Mewtwo, we have a Tyranitar, and a Metagross. What do you got? It's Charmander. But that doesn't mean that's all that they have. I find sometimes when they say stuff like that, generic, we're switching, that's scratch attack. We can resist that with good old, I believe you are Tyrannus, if I'm not mistaken. One of our Shadow Tyranitar. So when they say something like get ready to be defeated, they don't necessarily adhere to one type for their battle. So we could see a Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, getting a Stone Edge wouldn't hurt. Well, wouldn't hurt us. Charmeleon taking Stone Edge is not bad either, though. Let's go ahead and swipe this one up. Nice and easy one-handed swiping right there. Boom. I'm no villain in Dora the Explorer. Swiper does swipe in here. Oh, it's a Venusaur. Alright, so this could be an issue. Couldn't get the Stone Edge in time, but let's go with Technodrome. Resisting the Vine Whip. Although, is it going to matter in the end? Let's find out. I think we probably maybe have a good chance of getting this. Uh-oh. Incoming attack. Shield. Now, we do resist Sludge Bomb, and I'm going to say Solar Beam, maybe? Or Petal Blizzard. So, it wouldn't have done, well, in theory, not a lot, but this is a super-powered Shadow Team Go Rocket Pokemon, so... Okay, that was a little harder to swipe with one hand. We still secure the knockout, however. Alright, as I say, you never see the third Pokemon show up for your rescue, but I'm hoping someday to get that on camera, getting a perhaps Shadow Venusaur right now. Alright, we got our Stardust. Nice. Only had to take one knockout and some damage. I'll be able to heal that back once I open up my gifts and get my revives and stuff for the night. But, let us now see. It's going to be the Charmander, right? What do you think? Comment down below before I tap this grass in 3, 2, 1. It's the Charmander. Now, someday, do you think we're going to see shiny Shadow Pokemon? That is a possibility. This is weather boosted. This could be a decent Charmander. Okay, let's sneak up in it. Or sneak up on it. In its space. We do have plenty of Pinat Berries. My usual routine, come on Charmander, is if I get over 100 of a kind of berry, I start using it on every Pokemon I come across until I get down to about 70. Keep the inventory somewhat manageable and get some benefits instead of just tossing them out. Because I hate getting rid of items that have an effect without getting the effect of that item. Alright, Charmander, your stats are not bad. We could get your HP up to the second full bar. Attack is still kind of low, but whatever. I'm going to keep you for purification. In fact, let's take a quick look-see at my badges for Team Rocket and see what is my progress. When did I check that? The Studio 10 Theaters. That's near my class. Anyways, sorry, that just caught my attention. So, for Team Rocket, Team Go Rocket, I fought 204 of 1,000, so I'm about a fifth of the way there. For Purifier, 120 out of 500, so I am more than a fifth of the way there, getting close to a quarter of the way. So eventually we'll get there at some point. I see some more rockets. Do I want to fight them? I'm heading down that way anyway. If we see anything new and amazing from them, I will show you that. So for the time being, I'll be right back. There, look, see, there it is again. A Turtwig silhouette. Where's this at? Rockmora. I know that's too far to get to right now. Whereabouts? There we go, footprints. Yeah, that's way out there. But what is the deal? Why are we seeing silhouetted Turtwig? I have you. I don't see anything different about the silhouette. I don't know what this is indicating. But again, I'll keep my eyes peeled for any future developments to share with you folks. Ooh, Shadow Kadabra. This last Pokemon here, we're not going to see it, of course, it is the third Pokemon that they're using, but a new species has been shadowified, whatever the term would be. Let's take it down quick. I think a crunch should do it. That just made me realize Shadow Alakazam is going to be a thing, right? Yay. Okay, anyways, we talked it down, we calmed things out, we used our words, and Grunt can't do it. Alright, let's see, which Pokemon do we find? We got our 500 Stardust, very cool. 205 wins against Team Go Rocket. And I did lose my Mewtwo in the battle, but he's already weakened from a previous fight, so I mean, kind of stands to reason. Alright, do we see Ralt or Drowsy? Those were the first two that we fought. There was a Drowsy first, so that's more than likely going to be what we encounter. Wouldn't mind taking another Ralts, however, but I really would like that Kadabra. If the game wants to hand us a third Pokemon, it's the Drowsy. Alright, let's move onward. I do believe we have a 10-kilometer egg hatching right now. Do we see our second unknown of the event? Okay, now, I want to say, they've changed the odds of getting 10-kilometer eggs to begin with. Before the event began, I was loaded with them. Now, I'm lucky to get a 10K. On top of that, they're making the odds pretty bad to get unknown. Anyway, hello Shinx, welcome to the collection. You're actually not bad, okay. Still, defense could use a little bit of work, but... Alright, so let's see what's going on in the neighborhood. See, look, again, you're way too far off. I'm not swimming across the water for what's probably just another Turtwig. But, what I'm going to do for the evening, I'm going to sort of lay low a little bit, wait for... check this. Wait for time to go by for our Jirachi special research, the 1,000-year slumber, to finally come to an end tonight, as soon as midnight rolls over. And you're not even a shiny. Here, eat a Pokeball. And I think in the meantime, throughout the evening, I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of patrolling around the neighborhood. And do we see any of these weird Turtwig appearing? And do we happen to hatch any more eggs is the question too. So if nothing else, stay tuned for the completion of the Jirachi research. Otherwise, I might have something else to show you amazing beforehand. We are now well past midnight. It's 12:35 on technically Friday, and it is time to complete this special research. Visit Pokestop 7 days in a row. Might as well spin a nice Team Instinct gym and get myself the bonuses that come with being on the best team in the game. Boom, there we go. A lot of Pokeballs and a revive. But most importantly, we got all of these done. Alright, so let's claim. We'll get the 4,000 experience out of the way for those 7 stops, 7 days in a row. What was this task again? I forget what that one was. I think this was the 5 photos. Alright, let's see what we get for this. We see a Chimecho. And much like the, what was it, Kricketune from a previous research task, I think I know why we have a Chimecho here. And we might see that in just a moment, the reason why this is being added to our collection. Hold still, buddy. Let's go for that nice expert handler, nice great curveball. Do we get it on the first throw? We do. Now there's one more Pokemon to get. I'm thinking... We've already seen Jigglypuff. We've got Chimecho here. Let's check the stats. Not bad at all. Take that. Alright, I can't remember what the other one's going to be, but we're going to find out right now. Let's go ahead and claim this research. Let's get that grass to lock in once again. Wait for it, wait for it. we see Bronzong. Okay. So I do know why this is a thing as well. Kind of interesting, I just recently got a shiny Bronzor. We see the evolved form right here. I've already had a Bronzong for quite a bit, however. Alright. I gotta get really close for this one. What the heck? Why is the capture circle way up there? Some Pokemon are wild, aren't they? Alright, do we get this one caught up nice and quickly as well? We do. Alright, so that is step 6 complete. We're gonna get step 7 done now. I was gonna wait till, you know, the next day, but let's just do it right now since we are here and ready to roll. This one, oh boy, that's nice. 1 point from perfection. It's a very good Bronzong. Boom. Alright, what do you say, Willow? Let's get our 10 silver pin-apps, 10 star pieces, and 5,000 Stardusts right now. And let's see. Simply astonishing. We encountered the Steel and Psychic type Pokemon Jirachi. That was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, once in several lifetimes if Jirachi truly only wakes once every 1,000 years. Unless you're talking about that AZ guy from Gen 6, X and Y. How old is that guy? He's old. You become such an accomplished trainer, Chaz. Thank you for going on this amazing adventure with me. You can bet I'll be in touch whenever another exciting research project comes up. Until then, let's get out there and go. So, claim all of our stuff. We're gonna get, oh, we get a free Jirachi t-shirt? Nice. We also get 20 of these mysterious Pokemon candies. I don't know what they are. And a Pokemon appears. So let's get, this is gonna be, what's that, 13,500 experience? Now, I think we're gonna say, oh, it's Jirachi candy. Whoa, I had no clue. Now, I think we see something kind of interesting. Let's find it. Do I do anything, or do I just let this happen? Oh, it just happens. Jirachi wakes up. Now, I guess we don't do the AR Plus for this one. So, it's kind of funny. I have slight trouble making the good throws in this mode. I mean, I made a great curveball there already, but I'm used to the ability to walk up closer to Pokemon when you're catching them. Oh, it's moving. Oh, that wasn't even a great throw. There's no catch circle either, which is interesting. Now, as with every mythical thus far, it's going to break up twice, or the second time on 2 shakes. The third one should get the catch. Unless I'm mistaken. Bingo! Alright. We've added the mythical Jirachi to our collection. Very cool. I like it. So, other than, was it Kecleon and some regionals, I think that's it for our Gen 3 Pokedex. Charge Beam and Dazzling Gleam. Be good stats. Okay, those are good stats. Defense is maxed out. Attack is almost there. HP could be better, but hey, whatever. It is Jirachi. Boom, we're going to favorite you right away. And I guess that's all there is to it. Yeah, I know what you say, Will. You just said this. And we are complete. There we go. That is all of the steps. Look at all the special research I've done. 7 different special research branches, trees, whatever they're called. And we got ourselves Jirachi. In fact, let's check the Pokedex while we are here. Where are you at? Right, boom, here. Jirachi, the wish Pokemon. A legend states that Jirachi will make true any wish that is written on notes attached to its head when it awakens. If this Pokemon senses danger, it will fight without awakening. That's what Willow was telling us. Cool, he knows his stuff. Alright, so it is almost 1 in the morning. I do have class in the morning, so I gotta get ready for going to bed for the night, but I'm gonna come back and do some of those lures over the weekend and hopefully avoid some high winds and rains from Hurricane. It's Dorian, isn't it? I keep forgetting what it's called, but there's a hurricane on the way. Hopefully we'll survive. But yeah, we're done for now. Check back in a moment.